welcome to another episode of Bizcast. We are here again. This time it's me and Aku, and we are talking about change as an opportunity, a strategic approach to change management by Charles Newell, a Forbes Human Resources Council member. And a pretty interesting topic. This is very important for companies, the change we are having in today's world, especially big acquisitions and also other organizational changes. So it's pretty important to map out a strategic approach for this to make it successful for a business. Aku, your first insights about this?
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Like, especially in the world where we are living right now, the pace is very huge. Like the AI is coming, companies are getting bigger all the time, more international, more global.
Yeah.
So changes are happening all the time. So we need to be prepared, but also we don't we shouldn't be afraid of them. We should emerge them in our culture.
Yeah, because change, it usually causes much adversity inside the companies, and because I've always done it like this, I don't want to do it like that kind of mentality people have, especially here I think in Finland and pretty much everywhere else. Some points which lead to a bad change strategies is a poorly planned integration approaches, incorrect target identification, delayed implementation. So those are points you're not supposed to do. Delayed implementation, this has to go fast, as you mentioned. No delays, and let's go forward. Kind of mentality should be used in this when it comes to company making changes.
Yeah, exactly. And what is very important too is that like I mentioned, that we are ready for the changes and
and it says here the writer of this topic here is that companies should have one person from each department of the company who is kind of leading the change in their own departments. As and has a clear idea what the change is going to be, so they can implement it to the rest of the workers in their department. So I think that's a pretty good point though, to have if there's only one guy leading the whole thing, it's gonna be hard. But if you have one guy in each department, it's gonna be a lot easier.
Yeah, but even though we have this, with the AI, it's really uncertain what will happen. If we talk about those kind of changes, it might create a lot of jobs, but the pessimistic people, they might think they will destroy the job markets we are used to. And
but the change can also happen, for example, when a bigger company makes an acquisition for a smaller company, and then they want the employees of the smaller company to work their way, which they have worked, and then the workers in the smaller company, they act we've done it always this way. You're not gonna change what we do,
but I guess the power is still with the company who has bought the other company.
But the challenge is to make the changes fast and clear to everybody, because it causes adversity if everyone is not on the same page in the company. Pretty big thing though about the change thing again is communication. I don't think it can be stressed enough how important it is, cause exactly what I said earlier, if everyone is not on the same page and the objectives of the change is not clear, that can cause very, very bad adversity inside the company.
And also, especially with different cultures, the communication is even more important because it's so hard to know what they might think or how they react or what is their behavior. So
and it's also be made so that it causes as little as possible of like disruption in the company.
Yeah.
So that like it should be made that this so-called like that you can actually notice even that there would be like major changes. Not maybe like that someone is coming to say your face that okay, you've done it this way before, now we're doing it this way, but more like, you know, a smooth change pattern.
Yeah, I guess so, but sometimes the change is so obvious that you cannot really like make it smoothly. Like if it's a hard change, like a company changes the CEO or something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And yeah, just I think the most important points here are like to make everyone know what the change is going to be, and communicate very clearly. Make everyone know what the like their jobs, how their jobs are going to be affected,
Yeah.
and so on. It's so.
By the way, Niklas, have you had any experiences with changes in your jobs?
Yeah. I mean, I worked in a place where there was constant change, and we did know every day you came, it could have been different. Also because there was so many, so high bureaucracy. It was a state kind of job, so much bureaucracy. So there could be one people who said we are doing it this way, and then there was someone who said no, we're doing it this way. I'm pretty sure about it. And then you would never find out which way it actually should be done. So.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, have you had any?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm. It's pretty naive to think that there would be a job where changes don't happen.
Yeah.
Even though I might consider that my previous jobs have been quite similar in like the working matters, but I worked in the warehouse, and there's changes like every day. Like a delivery doesn't come as you have hoped, or when is the deadline or something. So all those kind of changes you have to handle. And also in those lower salary jobs and not much of education, one thing that is changing all the time are the employees.
Yeah,
So
true.
you might get friendship with someone, and suddenly the next day he's gone or she's gone. So those kind of stuff.
And then you have to communicate with new one.
Yeah.
The important stuff and everything. Yeah, that's true. Like the pretty much also the student-based jobs, like shops and so on, where someone comes while he studies, then he leaves.
Yeah, exactly.
When he's ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, we want you guys also to share the experiences you had of how the companies you work in managed. We obviously had some poor experiences here, but hopefully someone has more professional experiences. So yeah, write your comments, read the article, and yeah, write your comments.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Press the notification button.
Yeah.
See you soon. Bye.
You know.
Oh God.